Your first film, Island of Dreams, was 83 minutes long on black and white 16 millimeter, I believe. And here your second film at 169 minutes and color of 35 millimeter, The Tale of Ia, makes me wonder, should we expect a 70 millimeter, 6-hour epic from you for your third feature? Is this what we can look forward to?
まあそうですね。まあ70ミリ取れたらいいと思うんですけど、まあ日本でなかなかやっぱ70ミリ取ることは難しいと思うんで、まあいつかはアメリカでハリウッドで取る機会があったら70ミリ、まあクリストファー・ノーランとかみたいに挑戦したいと思いますけどね。はい。
So yes, I guess so. I guess that would be the next challenge. But 70 millimeters, that's quite difficult to do in Japan. So perhaps one day in the U.S. in Hollywood, perhaps if I have the opportunity, I would like to challenge as per Christopher Nolan, for instance.
Okay, great. We look forward to it. And back to the film at hand. I'm wondering about the genesis of the project, and specifically your connection to the area in which the film was shot, the Ia Valley in Tokushima Prefecture. Mm-hmm.
最初、そのさっき言ってた夢の島っていう一作目が、日本で多少映画祭で評価されたっていうのをきっかけに、僕がその実績を持って地元の市長さんに企画書を持っていったんですね。でその企画書っていうのが35ミリで、イヤの指揮の素晴らしさを撮りたいっていう、ことだけを書いてる企画書を、最初市長さんに持ってって市長さんにその思いを伝えたら、やろうじゃないかっていう、ということで最初は OK してもらえたんですね。
So as you mentioned, my first film, Island of Dream, Yume no Shima, was able to garner quite a good response at the festival. And because of that accolade, I was able to go to the mayor of near Iya and pitch him the project. But all it said in the pitch was that I wanted to shoot a 35 millimeter film that will capture the beautiful seasons of Iya. And he read the project and he said, yeah, why not? Why don't we do it?
市長さんが本当に自分が思っていたよりもちょっと多めに予算をくれたというか出してくれて、自分の祖父が地元ではちょっと有名人だったので、寄付も結構それなりに集まってなんかこれだけの規模の映画を自主制作なんですけど、撮ることができたっていうことだと思うんですけどね。はい。
And of course, I don't think the mayor really expected the budget to be quite so high, but he did. I mean, we did. I did receive a grant that with a figure that was a lot higher than I expected. And what also helped was that my grandfather is quite a notable figure in the local area. So I was able to receive quite a lot of funding that way as well. And of course, this is an independent film, but I was able to shoot in this grand scale.
And in the development of the project, how important was it to you to be able to shoot on film? It's quite difficult, especially for an independent film today, to be able to actually shoot on celluloid.
けどそうですね、自分が大学時代から、フィルムでずっと撮り続けてきたというか、ビデオを逆に撮らなかった人間なのでフィルムで撮るっていうことがすごい大変っていうあんま考えはないんですけど、今回35ミリに初めて挑戦してどうしてもやっぱり35ミリの絵っていうのを自分の中で撮りたかったっていう思いが強かったので、本当に35ミリで撮りたいっていう思いだけでスタッフも僕も含めて動いていったような感じです。
So ever since I was in university, I've always shot with film. I didn't really go by way of the video. So in that sense, I didn't really perceive shooting on 35 millimeters to be such a huge challenge. It was of course the first time shooting in 35 millimeters for me, but that was my strong desire that drove not only myself but also my crew.
And I'd like to point out that it's not only the medium that adds to the striking visuals in the film, but also the physical movement of your two main performers. And I'm really curious about the casting process in addition to the direction and method that you went through with stars Min Tanaka and Rina Takeda. Takeda being a martial artist in addition to an actress, and Tanaka being a dancer in addition to an actor.
そうですね、今回その「イヤ物語」を撮る中でやっぱり一番配役で気をつけたのが、実際やっぱりイヤにいそうな人っていうことを気にしてたんですけど、その武田さんが、日本ではちょっと有名なアクション女優っていうことで、僕がその武田さんが出てる映画を見た時に、一目惚れしてこの人の、その身体能力に期待して今回春菜っていう役、本当に「イヤ物語」の中で山とか、その雪山とかを駆け回っているような演技をしてもらうことになるので、まず何よりも身体能力っていう意味で武田さんを最初に決めました。
So in terms of this film, Tale of Iya, what was important in the casting process was that, of course, I wanted to find people that look like they belong in Iya, first of all. And as regards to Rin Takeda, she's quite known in Japan as an action star. And I saw one of her action films, and I fell instantly in love with her. And I really believed in, her physical strength and endurance that I saw in that film. And I knew that she could really sustain all the acting that needed to be done in the snowy mountains and all the locations.
で、田中泯さんを選んだ理由っていうのはもともとやっぱり僕は泯さん出られてる映画がすごい好きで、田中泯さんのそのインパクトっていうのをすごい忘れられなかったので、今回その「イヤ物語」で出てもらいたいと思ったんですけど、それより何よりもその田中泯さんが山梨県の山奥で実際このおじいのように自給自足生活をやられながら俳優とかダンサーとして活躍されている方なんで、それを聞いてそのところを実際村というかその住まわれているところを見に行った時に、もうこれはもう泯さんしかいないなと思って、その泯さん、最初本当に僕からしたら泯さんっていうのはすごい上の方でとても出てもらえるような方じゃないんですけど、熱意というかずっとファックスを送り続けて出てもらえたような感じですね。はい。
So in regards to Min Tanaka, the actor that played Grandpa, well, of course, he's very respected as a dancer and an actor in Japan. And I love all of his films, and he has such a strong impact in every one of them. And of course, another reason, of course, I wanted him to be in this film, but another reason why I liked him is because he actually leads a very self-sustainable life in the mountains of Yamanashi Prefecture, and he also leads his life there as a dancer as well. So I was very intrigued by that. And I visited his residence in the mountains, and I saw where he lives. And so in that sense, of course, Min Tanaka is such a respectable figure for me and somebody that I really admired. But it was very hard to approach him, but I think he really understood my passion. I kept sending faxes to him, and that's how I got through to him.
Great plan, okay. So the movement of bodies through space just seems so key to the aesthetic within the film. Within the powerful performances of Tanaka and Takeda, as well as, I think, in the most haunting moment in the film, when the scarecrows in the town come alive. And I'm wondering how action was choreographed both with your live actors and the kind of puppets that you have in the film. Perhaps non-human, perhaps partially human, of the scarecrows.
その基本、泯さんがもともとダンサーっていうこともあるので、その泯さんに関しての動きとかっていうのはもう僕が本当とても言えるようなことは何もなかったんですけど、基本役者さんには動きは全てお任せしてて、でも僕がなんかそのやっぱり役者さんを見るよりかはどちらかというと自然の方に目がいってしまうというか、背景の方に目がいってしまって、空間の中でその人がどう動くかっていうよりかは、やっぱりその自然と人間がどう映ってるかっていうことがすごい僕の中で意識して撮った映画なので、動き方っていうのは基本役者さんに今回お任せしています。
So in regards to Mr. Mintanaka, well, he's such a renowned dancer, so it was too intimidating for me to instruct him in any way. But so as for the movement of the actors, I for the most part, I left it up to them to do it as they felt was right. And the problem was when I was looking at them, rather than looking at the human actors, my eyes would always stray to the background, the nature. So I think for me, it wasn't so much capturing the movement within space, but making sure my concern was with how I portray the interaction between nature and human beings.
そうですね、実際マイケル役のモデルになる方はいらして、多分こっちでも有名なそのアレックス・カーさんっていう方が、イヤにちょうど本当に昔来て、でイヤで、そういうコミュニティみたいなのを作って、ずっと海外の方たちと呼んだりして、日本の文化をいろいろ伝えてたんですね。でそういったところを見てた時に、アレックス・カーさんとやっぱりちょっと地元の人の対立みたいなのがあるんですよね。でもアレックス・カーさんはやっぱりコンクリートとかをせずにそのままの自然でいいじゃないかって言ってるんですけど、地元の人はやっぱどうしても自分たちが食うためにいろいろなところをコンクリート埋めにして、やっていかないといけないっていう現状が、僕はそれを垣間見たというか、いやいる時にいろいろ見たんで、それをちょっと映画として、今回はちょっと大げさにはしてるんですけど、それを描けたらなと思って今回やりました。はい。
The figure of Michael that you saw in the film is actually based on a real-life character. I'm sure he's quite a renowned scholar in the West as well, Mr. Alex Carr. He actually resided in Iya for a while, and he did have that sort of similar community where he invited people from other countries to introduce Japanese culture. And he did experience some sort of a fair degree of conflicts between the local residents who were supportive of developing their hometown in terms of business and so on, and for their own livelihood. But Alex Carr he felt that it was more important to avoid concrete development and to preserve nature. So that's what I saw in reality, and of course in the film it's a little exaggerated, but that was the inspiration.
Understood. Yeah. I'm also very curious about the involvement of actor Shima Onishi in the project and what he brought to kind of trio of lead performers within the piece. From what I understand, he's the only traditional actor within the film, but I'm uncertain of his full background.
大西さんを選んだ理由っていうのも、僕がその大西さんの過去の映画若松浩二監督の作品を見てすごい印象的だったので、お願いしたかったっていうのがあって、けど大西さんが今回この「イヤ物語」にもたらしてくれたものっていうのは、その単純にやっぱり東京から来た青年っていうことで、単純にやっぱりイヤ以外の人たちの目線をちゃんと大西さんが感じたものをそのままイヤ物語の中で表してくれたっていうことだと思うんですね。だからそういった中でやっぱりイヤを知らない人たちもやっぱりイヤを知らない人たちの目線でイヤ物語を見る視点ができたっていうことだと思うんですけど、そういったところでイヤ物語の見方が地元の人たちだけじゃなく、いろんな方の多様性っていうか視点が開かれたのかなとは思っています。はい。
Mr. Onishi, of course, I was very intrigued by his past work, especially his films in director Koji Wakamatsu's film, and it really stayed with me, his performance. And as regards to what he gave to the film by appearing in this tale of Iya, is that it was very important. Of course, he plays a man that comes from Tokyo to Iya, so I think he literally embodied this perspective of an outsider perspective coming into Iya. So I think he was able to really show that diversity of perspectives within the film. It wasn't just through the eyes of the locals, but an outsider as well.
Yeah, great. And in addition, I think one of the other figures that should be notable to many fans of art house cinema in Japan is the appearance of Naomi Kawase later in the film as the scientist who has a very interesting project afoot that becomes very important towards the end of the film. And I'm wondering at what point she became involved in the project and how her involvement may have changed the course of the film. or if she's strictly filling the role of this scientist.
Yeah, because I love her. 単純に川瀬さんの映画が大好きだったっていうのと、東京編での科学者の役っていうのは、僕の中ではやっぱりそのクリエイターというかバクテリアンっていうものは僕にとっては映画であって、科学者っていうのは何かしらのクリエイターでなくちゃいけないと思ってたんで、そういった世界的に活躍されているクリエイターっていうと日本でやっぱり川瀬直美さんとかになってくるので、なんか川瀬さんをイメージした時にすごいしっくりきて、そこもミンさんと同じようになんかすごい猛アピールで何回も連絡して出てもらったっていういきさつですね。はい。
So director Kawase, of course, I loved her film, and she plays the role of a scientist in Tokyo, and it was very important that she be a creator. That bacterium that she invents in the film, that represents film for me. So in that sense, a scientist is a creator as well. So when I thought about a creator in Japan that works all over the world, I mean, of course, it would be director Kawase. So I think I've always had that image of her. And of course, just like in Tanaka, I think it was difficult to approach her, but I called her insistently and asked, and I think she really understood my passion in the end.
Wonderful. It seems to have really paid off.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm also interested in what new projects you may be taking on next. If there's a new film concept that you'd be interested in pursuing in the future. Any hints you can give us?
本当に自分が何を撮りたいかっていうよりかはフィルムで何を撮るかっていうことに興味がある人間なんで、さっき言った70ミリで何を撮るっていうことが本当に実現可能になれば、多分それをやりたいと思うんですけど、今やっぱりテーマ的なところでやっぱりその自分たちイヤ物語が描いているような自分が東京で生活してて抱いている罪悪感みたいな豊かさに対する罪悪感、それはいろいろあると思うんですけど、物質的なとことか経済的なお金に対する豊かさによる罪悪感っていうのがやっぱり自分がどうしても持ってしまっているので、そこは嘘つかずに次の作品とかでもフィルムでそういったものを描けたらなとは思っています。
So for me, what's important is not necessarily what I want to shoot, but what I can capture with film. So if 70 millimeters is realistic, then of course that's what I would love to do next. And in regards to theme, just like you saw in Tel Aviv, I would love to explore more about people who reside in Tokyo and all the guilt that they experience about their abundance, be it material or economic, financial. So all that guilt that we inevitably feel in the urban landscape, that's what I would love to portray on film, honestly.
Great. I think that's something that New Yorkers can certainly relate to within this urban metropolis.
I will.
Great. So this might be a good time to open up questions to the audience. We have 2 microphones circulating on either side of the stage. So if you do have a question for Tsuta Kantoku, if you could just raise your hand. I see a hand raised very high here in the center. If we could move our microphone here towards the center of the audience. Thank you.
Japan has something of a tradition of films that look at the conflict between the traditional and the modern, and the conflict between maybe the rural and the more contemporary. For instance, Himatsuri, which we saw here recently. I'm wondering how you see your film in relation to this tradition, and whether there were any films that inspired you or that you wanted to react against when you were creating this work.
間違いなく日本の昔の映画には僕も影響を受けてて、今回一番意識しているというかオマージュしているのは新藤兼人監督の「裸の島」という映画を意識してて、 その伝統とその、都会というかその都会的なものと文化的な伝統的なものの対立っていうのは意識的に描いたわけじゃないんですけど、イヤっていうものと東京っていうものを両方を撮影した時に多分自然と出てきたものというか、僕がさっき言った罪悪感持ってるっていうのことは伝統的なっていうよりかは、自然への罪悪感というか自然回帰というか、自分が住んでた自然が壊れていくっていうことに対しての罪悪感とかっていうのを持ってるんで、文化的なものというよりかは多分自然と都会っていうことを意識して今回作ってると思います。
So, of course, I've been inspired by a lot of older Japanese film, and especially this film. What I paid homage to is director Kaneto Shindo's Naked Island. And in regards to this conflict between tradition and modern life, of course, it exists in the film. And I think that really came out of a natural process of myself just capturing Iya in Tokyo, and I think that came out naturally as a part of the portrayal of the entire film. And I think that guilt that I portrayed in the film comes not so much because of the destruction of tradition, but just the need to return to nature and the nature that we left behind and the nature being destructed. So that I think that is what it relates to in terms of guilt. And of course, it also exists that the culture, not so much the culture, but I think that the conflict is between nature versus city.
Great. Do we have another question from the audience? I see another hand right here.
First, I just want to thank you for creating such a visually stunning piece. It's probably one of the most beautiful films that I've ever seen. And I have a question about a couple of the scenes. So for the car accident, was that a dream? And did it represent rebirth? And also if you can shed some light on the last scene.
Sorry, can you repeat the second part of the question?
If you can shed some light on the last scene.
じゃあまず一つ目のその車が事故ってる冬の後半の方ですよねのシーンのことは、あれは日本の、昔話とかによくある話なんですけど、その狐とかタヌキに騙されたっていうようなことを描いたつもりで、実際イヤのおじいちゃんおばあちゃんの人たちってまだ本当にそういったことを信じてて、僕なんかでもイヤでいろいろお話聞いて回ってる時におじいちゃんおばあちゃんが昨日タヌキに騙されたとかそういったことを言ってたんで、それがすごい新鮮で、今回その映画の中でもちゃんとそういったのが残っているっていうのをやりたかったっていうことです。はい。
So in regards to that car accident scene, I think that it was inspired by the Japanese tradition in fables and mythology. The older residents of Iya, when I went around and talking to them, they really spoke about getting bewitched by foxes, for instance, as if it really occurs, and they really believed in that. So I think I was inspired. They would often talk about being tricked by foxes, so I think that was my allusion to that sort of tradition.
で2つ目の質問で最後のカット、空撮っていうことですよねはなるほど、正直なところどちらでもないというか僕個人的には逃げてるところではあるんですけど、春菜があの後工藤と一緒にイヤに残って空いた生活をするのか、もしくは東京に帰ってやっぱりああいった研究を続けるのかっていうのは濁してるというか、僕個人もやっぱり分からないところなので、今後の自分たちの生き方次第で変わってくることだとは思うんですよね。だから次回作とか僕の将来的な映画の中でそういった答えが出てくるとは思うんですけどね。はい。
So in regards to the ending, that's something that I also evade myself. Perhaps Haruna and Kudo lived on together, or they returned to Tokyo to continue her research. I'm not sure, and I myself don't have that answer. But I do know that a change occurs from the way we lead our everyday life. So I think the answer lies within how we carry on and how we live today.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Do you have any final words for our New York audiences, Tsuta-san? Before we end the Q&A.
いや本当に最後までこんなに遅い時間まで残ってくださいまして本当にありがとうございます。
So it's quite late, so thank you so much for staying until the very end.
はい。まだこの見た目通りの未熟な映画監督なんですけれども、今後も世界的にも活躍できるような映画を撮れるように頑張っていきたいと思うので、今後も次回作もぜひ注目してください。よろしくお願いします。
So of course, as you can see, physically speaking, I'm still quite young, but I hope to become a director that works all over the world, and so I hope that you'll pay attention to my next work as well.
Thank you.